Hey friends, thank you for stopping by my channel. So in this video, I'm just gonna do a little walk around and show you how the garden is looking like now in early spring. So I've been working on this triangular garden. We've been working on this for a while, trying to figure out what we want to do. So the plan is to still get the picket fence around here this summer, or hopefully this spring. I've been out here getting the border. There's like a foot, maybe 2 foot wide border around this garden area. And as you can see, I've got some tulips around the border. And then we're going to have, of course, the sitting area. I'm probably going to get a different table and chairs, but that was just to get us through for last year. But I do believe I'm going to put plastic down in a lot of this area because I just can't stay in the weeds. I mean, I just don't have the time to come out here every day and pull weeds as they come, unfortunately. I know some of you guys have that luxury, but anyway, one day, hopefully. So I will be putting plastic down in this area, but I'll still have my garden area around there. I'm thinking about doing a round circle for the sitting area, and then of course I'll bring out my, probably in the next few weeks or so, I'll bring out my farmhouse wash tub fountain and put right there in the corner again. And I'll probably go with some black mulch around here. We've got some purple salvia that we planted last year. I say we, but I mean me. My husband could care less. So anyway, those two come back. So this is a work in progress. So let's go in the backyard and take a look at what's going on back here. Bathsheba roses coming out nicely. I've gone through and cut out the dead pieces in there, and again I'm training them to grow along the picket fence here. Sorry about my shadow and all the background noise and the wind. It's very windy today, but very nice day. Yeah, you might have noticed this beautiful trash bag on the door to the shed here. The wind caught it a few weeks ago, and I guess the old plexiglass that's in there, that they had put in there, it's on here too. But I guess it was kind of fragile or weathered a little bit, and it just completely busted to pieces. So for now, we've got these lovely trash bags on there to keep the water out. And of course we'll do, maybe in a, like I said, a video coming soon, spring video on the shed, the me shed. Of course all the dogs are out today too. There's Addington, little baby. Of course they are due for a haircut. Alright. So this is this is a work in progress garden right here, because we have a lot of dogs and they always want to gather right here in this flower bed. They've chewed through the lattice here, so we've put everything we can to keep them from getting out. So this is just a spot where it is hard to grow anything. What I would like to do is from the kitchen window right there down, is I would like to put in a deck, hopefully this year. That would be nice. And just have a deck come this far out to that first little pole there, if it'll focus, that pole there in the fence, and just take this section out. And it would be really awesome if we could get a roof on it. I really enjoy coming out in the summertime and watching storms and stuff and hearing the rain on a tin roof on the porch. very relaxing. So anyway, as I said in a previous video, I was working on cleaning up this border and reshaping it, redefining it. Of course, I've transplanted some tulips in here, and we've got some beagles that love to dig, so they dug every one of them up. And of course, I got the tomato cages, that's why they're there, to kind of protect them, but of course that didn't work. And then I've got some poppy seeds, hopefully they'll be coming up soon there. So I reshaped this garden. I have cut down the miscanthus grass with the shears, the electric trimmers. Set out the gazing balls. So this is just how it looks this time of year. Hopefully soon the irises will be blooming. And like I said before, my goal this year is to get every bit of this as much as I can. This is the white loosestrife gooseneck perennial. And of course it gets those white goose head like blooms on it in the summer. And it's really nice for about, I don't know, 3 weeks. And then it's not very attractive. So not only that, as you can see, it completely will take over your garden. So I do not recommend that plant at all unless you have plenty of space for it to take over. So that is coming out. I'll show you in a little while another place that I put it that it's completely taken over, and I've been digging that out as well. Also mowed today. I know it's odd, but I miss that getting to mow. I don't mind mowing. I do a push mower. We did have a riding mower, and of course I come along and the more garden beds have evolved, so there was no need for a riding mower anymore. What was I going to say? Oh, the blue bottles. This is a little inspiration I got from Lark's Perennials. You can find her on YouTube. She has recently moved into a senior living place, very nice place, and she has a little garden plot. But if you'll look back on her older videos, her yard was like paradise to me. So look her up, Lark's Gardens. But anyway, she did a lot of blue glass, and especially this blue bottle path was an inspiration from her. I think I've said this on my channel before. So my grandma, a lot of times she goes to the junk stores or Goodwill and she'll find all kinds of blue bottles for me. Here are, I forgot the variety name of these, but here are some daffodils, the coral, yellow, coral, and white. Little baby. Let's see if we can get a close-up on those. So they didn't do much last year. I was worried about them, but looks like they're doing all right now. I know this plastic is an eyesore, and it's totally my fault. I should have had mulch down on it last year, but I guess my money went to, we have a big Halloween party every year, so that was my main focus last fall, and it was good. It was a good party. This year we might take a break though. We might skip on it, and the money might either go to a vacation or go into some yard work here. Different projects I want to get done. But that's what I use to block out the weeds. I don't waste my time with that cheap weed fabric that's got the holes in it. I don't waste my time with that, so I get the big row. I think it's 25 feet. You can get it at Lowe's or Home Depot, and that's what I use to block out the weeds. So this will get mulched up soon, and the garden bed will curve, you know, to make a little pathway through here. We got irises in here, roses, Siberian irises, a drift of them through here. Those are the blue ones. These daffodils are past their prime. We got one last little bloom hanging on there. Sedum, Autumn Joy. And we've got some I'm showing you the good, bad, and ugly today, as always, keeping it real. This is where the dogs have been in here, and of course they love to dig. So we got a nice big hole there. And they've also tried to dig up my, this is Little Devil 9-bark shrub there. So anyway, this is the eyesore in this half of the area of the yard. Not even going to show you my huge pile of junk that we collect every year in the back corner. Like I said, we have these huge maples, 4 of them, and we have all kinds of limbs that fall all the time. Right. So walking around, we've got some, I need to get in here and weed this bed, but this is, if you've been following me, this is where I plant my hostas, and I also planted some coleus in here too. But we have a lot of Solomon seal coming up. Try to get up close on that. Solomon seal. Got another big patch of it over here. All of this is Solomon seal as well. Did you find your ball? He is crazy about his balls, y'all. I mean, you can't even say the word ball, and he gets excited. Alright, hopefully he don't go crazy. He loves to bark and whine when he's playing with his balls. So here is the area that I was recently working on today. The loosestrife, it has completely taken over this area too. So anyway, yeah, I told you he would go crazy. So I'll bring him back out in a minute. But I had to put him up to get through this video because I'm sure you guys don't want to listen to that the rest of the way. Here is the barberry shrub. Chartreuse one. We have the burgundy ones as well. Okay, so this area is where I want to put my vegetable garden. Hopefully we get enough sun back here. I think we do. I've been able to grow tomatoes and stuff back here, so I think it'll be fine. I'm going to get the L-shaped garden beds. I'm probably going to start out with 4 of them. I have one here, and then I'm going to mirror it on the other side. I don't know how far apart. And then maybe I might put like a round trough or something in the center. I guess you could call it like a more formal vegetable garden. And then I'm thinking about moving. I think I want to have to move these roses. These are drift roses, white and a red one. Montauk daisies here. And this area needs to be mulched really bad, as you can see. I think that is obedient plant. White. Here is my clematis, the autumn, sweet autumn. It'll bloom white in the fall, of course. This little area here is we just quickly put this together for our party, so we would have a little bit of extra space here. But this, sorry about my shadow, but this will be completely redone this spring or summer. And I want to do a boxwood hedge around it, so everything has to be symmetrical and even. So anyway, a boxwood hedge around it, and then instead of the fire pit, I would like to do a fountain, like a 2-tier or 3-tier fountain in the center. Should I show you guys the ugly, like the really, really bad ugly? Alright, here it is. Here is the pile of junk. And I can't stand it. So what I have to do is in the spring, or shortly when I save up some money, I get the largest dumpster. That's the easiest way for us, because we don't have a trailer or anywhere to really take it. So pretty expensive. I think it's around $600 for the largest dumpster I get. So anyway, that is how all that gets hauled off. These are ugly, ugly privet hedge that the previous owners of this house put in here. They actually, I know they had a pool back here. That's why it's kind of like sunk in just a little bit. And that's also why they are in a circular form. So anyway, this area is a big it's going to take some time to get this area just right. So yeah, all these will get cut down. I do not like privet hedge. And of course, they're so mature and old, they've been here forever, that they still have the huge stumps in the ground. I don't know if you can see that. So anyway, it's an ongoing problem, but I'm hoping I can plant other stuff around it, and then it'll be hidden. Remnants of the Joe Pye weed. I'll be cleaning this up soon. And then I think these roses are going to come out of here too. This one is the big yellow rose. That one's a knockout, and this one's white. A white one. So yeah, lots of stuff to work on this spring and summer. So anyway, guys, that is what it is looking like right now. The good, bad, and ugly, like I said. I do have some pansies I set out a couple days ago. I'll be planting those in my front pots out front. They're supposed to be the blue variety. And then I'm still starting seeds and stuff like that. So anyway, if you held on this long, I appreciate you watching this video. We'll do a front video tour in the next couple weeks or so. So thank you for watching. You guys take care and have a great week.